Okay, now for this type of questions, we always need to read carefully. They say by using an inequality. So even though you feel that you are able to do it without inequalities, even though you feel that I can use logic, my primary school maths knowledge to help us solve this question. But if you did not use an inequality and yet you arrive at the correct answer, you will not be awarded the mark. Alright? Must follow the instruction. We are testing you on your inequalities. So here, the ticket price for a front row seat at Kallang Indoor Stadium during the YOG Youth Olympic Games is $296. A tour operator has $10,000. By forming an inequality, find the maximum number of front row seat tickets you can buy. So based on the examples that we went through yesterday, as well as our algebra knowledge from Sec 1, whatever they want us to find, maximum possible number of front row tickets you can buy. Whatever it is, you let that be X. Okay? So let X be number of tickets he can buy. Okay, all this is enough. Notice I did not write the word let X be maximum number of tickets. No, I said let X be the number of tickets. Because later on, as I form the inequality, as I solve the inequality, the answer will appear. Okay, so if X is the number of tickets and each ticket costs $296 and he only has $10,000, we need to form an inequality that you only can spend less than $10,000 and your spending is given by 296x less than or equal to 10,000. Okay, check your inequality. Did you use the correct inequality? Did you use less than or did you use less than or equal to? Because we can very well use all the way up to $10,000. Okay, and now we have formed the inequality. This is how I will award you your mark during your test. This is 1 mark. If you do not have this 1 mark, you don't have the answer mark. Okay, so finally we have X is less than or equal to 10,000 over 296. So this is why we use our calculator. 10,000 divided by 296. X is less than or equal to 33.78. Now quite clearly, the ticket must be an integer. So you continue, you don't round off over here, you continue to say that max number of tickets is 33. You see the flow? Seriously, is there any part that is complicated? The first time when you are doing it, maybe you feel like you don't really know how to get started. But really, it is about reading the question and interpreting it into forming an inequality. Then the rest is simple. Let's take a look at the next one. Mei Ling has $45. She can buy Z number of year starts at $2. Okay, so they gave us the algebra, the unknown over there. So you don't need to let Z be something already. Okay, part A. Show the number of year starts she can buy using an inequality. Obviously, she can only spend up to, or rather a maximum of $45. So we write 2Z. The amount that she spends, which is 2Z, is less than or equal to $45 again. So Z less than or equal to 22.5. So part A, she can buy a maximum of 22 starts. Okay, so show the number she can buy. Yeah, she can buy a maximum of 22 starts. Yes, Rian? Oh wait, part B. Oh, I now I know why you look so confused. By the maximum, because I'm answering part B. Okay, so sorry, my bad. Part A. This is the answer for part A. Okay, then for part B, solve the inequality. Sorry, this is part A. Write the inequality. They didn't say solve. Okay, so write inequality, as simple as that. So part B, they say solve. Solve the inequality, find the maximum number. So the max number she can buy is 22. I believe that's the end of your homework. So now moving on to question 3. Okay, breadth of a rectangle is given as x. Breadth is x. I think it is useful for us to draw or do a quick sketch. Rectangle, breadth x. The length is 2 cm longer than breadth. So the length must be x plus 2. X plus 2. So because it's a rectangle, we know the other two dimensions also. The perimeter cannot be more than 60 cm. Cannot be more than. So this is our less than inequality. Cannot be more than. But can it be equal to 60? If they say cannot be more than 60, then can it be 60? Can, right? So English must be good, less than or equal to. That is the inequality sign we have to use. So part A, form an inequality in x. It's simple. The perimeter, less than or equal to 60. Perimeter is given by x plus 2, x plus 2, less than or equal to 60. Okay, simplify this, at least group all the x together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4x plus 4 less than or equal to 60. Okay, they didn't say solve, so you can leave it like this for now. Then the next part, solve the inequality. So solving it gives us 4x less than or equal to 56. X is less than or equal to 4? Yeah, 14. X is less than or equal to 14. So we have just solved the inequality. Then there is part C. Hence, find the largest possible area. Largest possible area, which is given by x multiplied by x plus 2. To get the largest area, we need the largest value of x. So we look for the inequality again. Oh, x is less than or equal to 14. So the largest value of x will be 14 in this case. 14 multiplied by 14 plus 2 will give us 224 square centimeters. Okay, next one. Question 4. Please try it yourself now. Form an inequality in x. So here we have x number of toys, $8. He has $150. Can he spend more than $150? Cannot. So what is the inequality sign if you want to put 8x on the left hand side? Less than or equal to 150. So this is the inequality sign you should have. Now you could very well have written 150 more than or equal to 8x. Yeah, this is fine also. This is the same thing. Just that I prefer to put the x on the left hand side. Now part B, solve. X less than or equal to 150 over 8. X less than 18.75. Find the max number he can buy. So you have to understand what you're doing in part B. You are saying that x, which is the number of toys, the number of toys is less than or equal to 18.75. Well, what does it look like on the number line? It's like this. He can buy any amount of toys as long as it's less than or equal to 18.75. Clearly, he cannot buy 0.75 of a toy. So the next lowest integer is actually 18. Therefore, your conclusion is that he can buy 18 toys. That's the max. He can buy 17 if he wants to, but the question is asking for maximum. Okay, next, try the next question yourself. Now, question 5. Most of you managed to get start correctly. So she wishes to spend less than $10. The inequality sign you should be using is less than. Cannot be equal to. Yeah, I know that in the previous few questions where it was about money, they say that he has $150. How many can he buy, so on and so forth. We can spend up to $150 over there, so it's less than or equal to. But in this case, they specifically say want to spend less than $10. A bit weird lah. She got $10, she don't want to go all the way up to that, but she wants to spend less than $10. Okay, never mind. Follow the instruction. Form an inequality in X. The amount that she spends must be less than $10. How much did she spend? Well, she spent 0.4x plus 0.5x minus 5. This is the amount that she spent. It must be less than 10. Okay, so this is called forming an inequality. Now part B, solve this inequality. 0.4x plus 0.5x minus 2.5 less than 10. So we've got 0.9x less than 12.5. X less than 13 and 8 over 9. So x is less than this value. Find the largest possible integer value of x. Largest x equals to 13. Okay, we pause here for a while first. Make sure you check your answer correctly. Copy the correct thing. Then I want you to look at the previous 3 questions that you did. Look at the last part. What did they ask you to find? We had from question 3. Okay, let's start at question 3. Find the largest possible area. Okay, largest possible area. They look back at the inequality. We got x less than or equal to 14. Look at the inequality. It says x is less than or equal to 14. Then they ask you to find the largest. Okay. Next. Question 4. Our inequality is x is less than or equal to 18.75. And they ask you to find the maximum. Question 5. You have x is less than again 13 and 8 over 9. And then they ask you to find the maximum. Notice that when your inequality ends up looking like this, x less than something or x less than or equal to something, you'll be asked in the next part to find maximum. Usually it's x up. Usually you'll be asked to find maximum x. Okay? Does this make sense to you? What if for some reason your inequality looks like this? What if for some reason now you do your inequality, you solve, oh x is more than 10 or x is more than or equal to 10. Then the question says find the maximum x. What will your answer be? Does it make sense? Does this question make sense? No, right? Because x more than 10 or maximum x 11, 12, 13, 14, I can always find a value greater than that. In fact, it will be infinite. When it doesn't make sense for us to set that type of question for you. So if this happens to you, what goes through your mind? I made a mistake somewhere. Or the question has a problem. Well, what are the chances that the question has a problem versus you made a mistake somewhere? Okay, so you check your work first. If you're very sure your work is right, then you raise your hand. So I think something about the question. Then the teacher will determine whether there's a problem and update you again. Okay? So in the same way, if it is x greater than 10 or x is greater than or equal to 10, the question must be find minimum x. Okay? Understand? You will not be contradicting. So let's resume. Maybe we'll see some that is an inequality showing greater than or equal to. Okay, so question 6, x is an odd number. X is odd number. The sum of the next two consecutive even numbers is less than 90. Oh, wow. Do you understand this sentence? If you don't, let's use some values. Let's use some examples. Give me an odd number for x. Okay, I heard 13. Example only, x is 13. The sum of the next two consecutive even number. What is the next consecutive even number? 14 and 16. So they are saying these two, when you add them up, add less than 90. That's what they are telling you. Okay? Then by forming an inequality in terms of x, blah, 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 blah. Now, 13 is just a random number that we chose, a random odd number that we chose to help us understand what is happening over here. To illustrate it better to you, you can always come up with another example. If I choose, let's say, something like 105, then what is the next consecutive even number? 106 and 108. So add up less than 90. That is what they are trying to tell you. Okay? So now, form an inequality in terms of x. Today we don't have these numbers. It is just x to us. And we want to form an inequality. So these two add up less than 90. If it is in terms of x, what are then these two numbers? Okay, if we change the 105, the 13, we change it back to our x. Then what is the next even number? What? Plus what plus 1? X plus 1. How do we see that? Oh, look, if it is 13, the next number is 14. It's just a plus 1. If it is 105, the next number is 106. If it is x, the next number must be x plus 1. Because after odd comes even, right? Okay, so this is the next even number. What about the second even number? X plus 3. How do you get x plus 3? Look, 13 plus 3 get 16. 105 plus 3 get 108. Or you can look at it this way. 14 plus 2 is 16. 106 plus 2 is 108. So x plus 1 plus 2, you get x plus 3. So they are saying that these two, when you add, is less than 90. So the challenging part is actually forming of the inequality sign. That's all that there is to it. Okay? Then you can do it by yourself. So where is the homework? Yeah, finish this set of notes. Okay, over the weekend. Finish by 8 Feb. Also, I want you to start revision on your chapter 11.